With EU5 version 1.1 being just around the corner, I mean literally the beta is releasing next week, major changes are coming to the Holy Roman Empire, most notably to antagonism, and hopefully France and Bohemia will no longer be annoying and conquer half the HRE in just 50 years, like the image you're seeing right behind me. But with all of these changes, I've decided to be the annoying one. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 200 years, we've been playing as the Crown of Bohemia and gobbling up the entirety of HRE, and now we completely dominate more than half of it, and it's time to do it to the rest of it. So that's why in today's video, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna do just that. See all of these tiny guys right here? See France owning the Netherlands right there? Well, that's about to be all mine. So let's jump in as the Crown of Bohemia and be annoying. Alright, here we are back as Bohemia, ladies and gentlemen, and I gotta say our country and our entire realm is looking absolutely pristine. I mean, look at all of the land that we own, not just within the Holy Roman Empire, of course, which has shrunk, but you know, in North and South Germany, which is my focus for this campaign. I want to gobble it all up. So yeah, man, this is what we're looking like. Number 2 great power in the world. Only the Great Ming is stronger than us. Our economy is absolutely booming. We're making so much money, it's not even funny. We're probably a bunch of hegemons, yeah, diplo and cultural, which, you know, this is the most important one for me, obviously. Pretty big standing armies, and we got a ton of subjects as well, 16 to be exact, out of which I want to annex 14. These two little guys right here, you know, we're gonna keep them around. They're not in Germany, and obviously I own Silesia because we already owned it at the start. But yeah, antagonism, man, not too high right now. Just some guys a little bit angry at me. Everyone else loves me. And you know, in our eastern part of the realm right here, if we take a look at it, what is this? Hungary owns this? We can't have that. You know, I said I'd fight these guys at the end and save them as an endgame boss, but it's just so tempting to kick them out. So I think that's how we're gonna proceed. But yeah, man, this is the 3rd episode we've done so far. Check out the previous 2 if you haven't already, but I think we get right into it, man. I mean, Hungary right here, if we want to declare on them, they're allied to Poland and the Ottomans. Ottomans won't come in. Hungary's got 25,000 professionals. Poland has 11,000, so they are pretty powerful. I will probably need to get levies up, although my formation is far superior, so I think we just siege this down, fight them on the border regions, and wait till they peace out. Okay, gotta wait for a month because I sent them on an insult. There we go, a month has ticked by, and we actually have quite a few CBs on Hungary because of, why can't I declare war goal? That's right, we actually have quite a lot of these. We got religious war, which we don't want to do. We got imperial ban, minus 25%, follow through on threat, claims. So yeah, a lot of this is already also cores of Upper and Lower Bavaria, my subjects. So it really doesn't matter. It's all for the same little province. Let's just go for, I don't know, claims on province. Why not? Okay, there we go. There's the declaration. Huge war. Great way to kick off episode 3, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, we got France to look forward to as well. All right, just made Poland frick off. Paid them about 11,000 ducats. Obviously, we're sucking on war score because they've occupied actually quite a lot. But, you know, even though Poland wasn't really that much of a problem, it helps with war score. So now it's just Hungary. Yes, it is, and we can take them down easily. Okay. The thing is, I'm winning in battles so hard, man, but it's not really giving me that much war score. Okay, still in this war. Let's see if they'd accept like this. Yeah, yes, actually they would. We can peace out. Okay, excellent. Before we do that, though, let's pick up confessionalism here because it is an important one. We also got another gov reform right here. What do we go with? We are stacking a lot of these, so roads are super cheap for us. Culture's capacity would be nice as well. Do I go with that one? We actually have quite a lot over here. We can do this because we're super spiritualist as well, but it's not a problem. Subject opinions is good. Damn, we got some really good ones right here, and so many choices too. I actually am gonna go with the culture's capacity one, man. We're gonna get another one real soon too. So yeah, cultural recognition it is. Who's not married? Unmarried adult heir. This guy. Royal marriage, possibly? Wartenberg. Where is she? Not in line. Lithuania. Not in line. Doesn't matter, then we'll just marry him to a noble. There we go. He's young. She's young. Perfect. Let's also start researching confessionalism stuff because the good stuff is here. All right, I've transferred everything to my subjects according to what their you know, what you call it, cores are. Let's get war reps and let's get money. And I think with that, man, yeah, do we completely kick Hungary out? I think we do, right? Yeah, we do. Excellent. Okay, so there we go. There's the peace out. All of this was my guys' score, except this one little location that isn't anyone's score. I just gave it to Lower Bavaria, but there we go. Hungary has been kicked out. We can disband levies. That probably wasn't any aggressive expansion at all. Yeah, we're completely chilling. Annexing this subject right here. Perfect, man. We're looking good. Okay, I think it's time after this we go back up north and vassalize like Hesse, Mainz, Bamberg, guys like that. Continue pushing this way. One boss fight is done. We do gotta, yeah, we gotta fight England too. They own their land directly, and they got Thuringia, Hanau, the Palatinate, and Cleves as subjects. So that's gonna be a bit tricky. And then of course it's France. But yeah, in the meantime, man, we haven't just been expanding mindlessly. You know, our control is looking mega right here. Proximity is banging. We got paved roads and all of that. So yeah, we also got that right now, so I can do a little bit of that. Anywhere else I need to build them? I mean, I guess to my boys. That is gonna be my land. So might as well build some more roads towards my boys. There we go, we can do that. Some more down here in the, you know, in the Austrian guys and whatnot. Yeah, we're focusing on everything here, man. Not just mindlessly expanding. This is a semi-tall campaign as well. I mean, obviously, since it's taken us 200 years to conquer all of this, we can't have just been focusing on, you know, conquest. Aside from that, man, Reformation is in full swing. Obviously, it looks scary like this, but, you know, aside from some of the countries that have converted, we're dealing with it all right. Hey, you! Yeah, you. No, Jeff, move aside. Not talking to you. Yeah, you right there. Dude, you're watching this video. You've been watching for so long and you haven't left a like yet? What are you doing, man? It's obvious that you like it, right? So why not help out me and leave a like? Because, well, it lets me know that you like it and that you want to see more videos like this. And you, Bob, right there. No, not that Bob, the other Bob, and everyone else behind him. You guys still haven't subscribed yet, and you watch me every day. Come on, bro. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. Okay, back to Bohemia. You know, with everyone except for Hesse and Munster liking me, even Wartenberg might be next on the chopping block, because look at this. We got follow through on threat from my boy Franconian Heights, which is this subject right here. Yes, it is until 57. Oh no, it's until 59. We got time. Yeah, we got time. There we go. These guys down here have been annexed, and of course everything we own is our core. I love it. Okay, who do we go for? Maybe I keep going for these Austrian guys. Although they don't like me that much, I always need to be annexing someone, right? Let's actually go for Brunswick right here. Wow, Brunswick actually the biggest guy we're doing, except for when we did Brandenburg way long ago. So, oh wait, but no. No, I don't want to do Brunswick. I just noticed they have this right here. I don't want to have a completely disconnected stuff. Goslar is the same. So we could do... Who is Franconian Heights here? Everything's in a different color. This is Franconian Heights, right? It will be kind of completely connected to it. It makes more sense to do the Austrian guys, but frick it, let's do Franconian Heights. There we go, 288 to annex these guys. Okay, but antagonism ain't getting any lower, man. Might as well hit these guys. They're allied to Cologne and the Pope, which both of these guys are puny. Let's just try and pop an insult to see if we can lower the stability cost a little bit. Okay, we have, by a little bit. Excellent. I hope I can vassalize Wartenberg without making everyone join a coalition against me. Let's try. And obviously, man, we're still the Holy Roman Emperor and everyone is still voting for us, right? Even though this doesn't influence our game in almost any way, it does give us an extra cabinet member. All right, just a quick check right here immediately. So, oh, they're too big. They're too big. I haven't occupied anything, obviously, so this might go down, but they are too big. Well, let's see after we occupy them. If not, I'll just take stuff and pop people out. Even though the cultures here are tricky, we can, yeah, still do some of them. I mean, they are a fairly large country, man. They got 1.1 million people. They're pretty big. They're pretty big and powerful. I would say they're probably about as powerful as, almost as powerful as Milan. Here, pretty close. Milan, how many people does Milan have? Yeah. Almost 2 million. Wartenberg is freaking Fort City, man. You guys have no idea how many forts they got. Knocked out Cologne, obviously, because they're right here. The Pope is kind of non-existent. We got whoever this is, a vassal of Tunis. Tunis Tunis doesn't own Rome, Naples does. Okay, yeah, I don't want to give the Pope 13,000 ducats to knock them out. Okay, it's down to 7k, but still. Actually, I can do that, frick it. Are they probably are. Yeah, they are still too big, man. I'm gonna keep pushing till 100 because obviously this goes down. There is a chance we could vassalize them, but probably not. I wanted to take them out in one more as the thing. Wait, who the hell is this guy? What? I don't know who that is. Actually, no, I do. They were a subject of one of my subjects that I annexed. Yeah, that's what it is. Also, these guys too, probably, right? Country of Northern Swiss Plateau. Yeah, that's a great name. Who's this? It's the same guy. Yeah, that's why I annexed that. Well, it just pisses me off. Where do they keep coming from, man? I've killed all of them. All right, I've sieged down everything I can. I can't get this little bit because it's in France. We're so close. We're so close. Will France give me mill access? The siege of this just might give it to me. However, we're so close to getting force pieced. I can't get it. It's gonna force me out. What about an aggressive expansion like this is crazy, man. Look. Oh, this makes me so mad. I think it could have been possible. I hate this mechanic. It's so stupid. It never works in your favor, dude. How long have we been doing the war? Not even that long. It's only been 7 years, man. Oh. Now I don't know what to take, because look, it's just so expensive, too. Look, taking 3 not even whole provinces? Come on, man. Should have been faster. Should have been faster. Okay, I'm gonna think about what to take while I have breakfast. Just kidding, I'm not gonna think at all. Alright, well, this is what I'm gonna do. Since I don't want this one war to slow me down too much, I want to be able to do other stuff. So that is what we're gonna be taking from Wartenberg right here. And now let's create 2 subjects, I guess. One of which will be East Franconian, and the other one will be Swabian. Okay, there we go. 2 subjects created. And I've started annexing Sud Tyrol and Lower Styria here. This did piss people off more than I wanted it to, but it is what it is. Let's just go Privy Council here. Okay, gonna chill for a bit now. I guess work on the economy. When things calm down, we continue. Simple. I completely forgot about these guys that we got from Austria earlier on, man. Yeah, I don't even know what subjects I have, since some of them aren't even... Well, I guess most of them are close to my color, yeah. Best part is, even though I'm doing all of this, everyone is still voting for me. England formed Great Britain, which is nice to see. Yeah, see, Bamberg. Bamberg isn't really my color, so that's why I keep forgetting that they're actually already my subject, man. We took them down last time, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Okay. At this point, I'm still researching, stuff from confessionalism, but we've auto-embraced global trade and artillery. Yeah, as soon as we're done with the rest of these, we'll focus up on artillery and buff up the army. Finally not a core somewhere. So this little province right here is what? Yeah, they hadn't integrated it. Let's sick one of our boys on that. Oh, one guy is actually already doing that. Maybe we can get a better guy. There we go. Lock him in. There we go. Sud Tyrol has been annexed as well. We also didn't get a core over here. What is that? That's just because of Slovakia. Well, can we actually... We might be able to accept up Slovene right here because it should be... but yeah, we don't have enough of them, I think, to accept it. Let's tolerate it. Can we accept it? We can't accept it. Yeah, we can't accept any of these. They're too little. That's the thing. You know, at least Slovian and Southern Bavarian, which is what we want. Okay, I'm gonna tell a guy to assimilate this too then. Alright, Mainz is next on the chopping block. We can just declare they're linked up with Cologne and Munster, not gonna be a problem. There we go. Gonna vassalize them too, obviously. They got some cores all around, but this doesn't really matter. Let's secularize. It's gonna let me tax the clergy. And with the negative 25% equilibrium, it's not a problem because the current one is like 84, right? So yeah, it won't even go down below 50. I just love my little vassal swarm, man. Let's see though, how competent are my guys actually? So, that's right, we got these guys as a subject too. Brunswick, professional armies, so there's Goslar. These guys, excellent. Lower Bavaria too. Yeah, Eastern Upper Swabia. Yeah, I respect the guys that got professional troops up, you know? Speaking of professional troops, my manpower is like nutty. I got the money. I should probably build up a couple of more armies, if I'm being honest, but I don't think I'm gonna bother with that until we face France. Let's take a look at them. They got even less than me, man. And I could probably even raise more levies, actually. They can do 191,000. I can do 206,000. Yeah. What about population? We still haven't caught them, obviously. Yeah, they're at 21 million, dude. Other guys are actually kind of catching up to me. You know, Castile and Hungary and Britain right here. Yeah. Also, what the hell? We're not annexing anyone right now. Wait, how do I have that? When the hell did I get that? Let's do Lower Bavaria, because they're kind of huge. Whoa. 870 to annex them. Damn. Good thing I started it now. Okay, well, we crushed Mainz. There we go. That's all we want. Not that much. Perfect. Okay, another country enters our realm, folks. Another country enters our realm. Once again, we're gonna chill. And, you know, we're almost running out of independent countries to fight here, man. We got Munster, obviously, who's fairly large. We should be able to vassalize these guys. And then Hesse as well. Frisia is mine, right? Yeah. So Munster, Hesse, Wartenberg, Luxembourg, really. And then there's like some weirdo countries down here, which I'm gonna get to eventually. An alliance offer from France? Hell no, get the hell out of here. Alright, did build up a third army after all, just because I got these guys stuck in Mainz. I should probably stop buying mill access from France, though. Okay, truce with Munster just expired, and I caught them right as they're about to enter the coalition, right? The truce literally expired today. That's why I'm on speed 3. I never play on speed 3. So let's call a parliament. There we go, just like that. Expand road network, doesn't matter. Fabricate CB, Munster, Munsterland, perfect. Now we can declare on them parliament approved claims. In fact, we can probably threaten as well here. No, we can't because we don't border them. It's them, Koln Metz, who I just made elector, by the way, and the Pope. We actually do need land from the Pope as well. We'll get it later. I think this is in Germany. Yes, it is. Okay. Let's declare Munster. Vassalize them. Do everything they have... Yeah, okay, everything is a core. That's what I've been wondering. I fought these guys so many times by now, man. It's probably my most fought nation. Because they've been involved in, like, so many wars. Alright, done with these guys. Oops, someone died. You know, I wish we could click... Oh. It is like that. Okay. There we go. Let's check this out. Okay, these guys are still doing that, so no progress on full coring it, even though it's becoming Czech. But the war with Munster is done. We can just make them a vassal. Yep, as expected. Let's just take some money as well. And there we go. Boom, a big chunk. Big chunk in. Okay. Yeah, man, it's becoming more and more ours. Really, like I just mentioned a little bit ago, it's Britain and their boys, and they've actually annexed some guys. Then we got Wartenberg, Luxembourg, Metz, I guess, Hesse. Wartenberg, Luxembourg, Metz, Hesse. Who else? Zurich, Torino, Milan, and this one little Pope location. Okay, yeah, I really do want to wrap up Hesse. Ooh, who's this? Wait. Palatinate? Real Palatinate still exists? Where the hell did they come from? It can't be them, can it? It is them. Because there was another Palatinate, but that was just a British subject. I thought it was them. Or alternatively, we could just do this and see who, you know, everyone that's in. I mean, right? We got these guys, which are my boys since the start. These are a starting subject. Brunswick, mine. Aquileia doesn't matter, I don't care about it. Mainz, mine. Lower Bavaria, mine. Wartenberg, not mine. Upper Bavaria, mine. Who the hell is Murbach? Okay, that's a guy that exists. Don't care about the Italians. These are mine. Luxembourg, I had them, lost them. Torino, we do need land from Torino. Okay. Oh, we got 100 Imperial Authority. Can we do something here? What? Who made this menu, man? So you can open all of these up, right? Check out the laws, you go in, then you go back, it's all closed. I love it. Institute the land freed. I don't even know what that is. Is there anything cool? Actually, I did that already. City's contribution. I don't care about any of this. We're just not playing the HRE game, boys. That's what it is. The only reason I'm Emperor is because I want the, you know, government thingy like I mentioned earlier, but this isn't an HRE playthrough. This is a blobbing playthrough. You know, what we could do is hit Hesse. Vassalize them. Vassalize Murbach, the banks we don't care about. Or actually, it's better to do it directly on Wartenberg, right? We could pick up a lot of guys if we just hit one of the coalition guys. Who the hell is that? Those guys we don't care about, do we? Yeah, we do. Solo Thurn. What? Okay, wrapped up most of the stuff that I wanted from confessionalism, right? This we don't care about really. These are nice down here, but it doesn't really matter that much. We do got a unique one, but it's just noble satisfaction, man. We got a global trade as well, but global trade is mostly money stuff, and you know, yeah, I mean basically, right? We got subject income, which would be nice, but nah, let's go in on this, man. Ooh, income from minting. Let's pick up income from minting. It's only the second one. Now, this is where we, you know, really scale. Additionally, I should also start annexing someone else while I'm doing Lower Bavaria, because they're so huge. Let's do Bamberg. They're super tiny, and we'll finally gain control of the Nuremberg market like that. And then, yeah, we really don't want to do any of these guys, you know, the northern subjects, really, because we're mostly disconnected from a lot of it. So, Bamberg, have these guys annexed stuff? Yeah, let's improve with Schwab back and then do them as well. Of course, when I annex Lower Bavaria, oh, that's Upper Bavaria, actually. Okay, so after I'm done with Upper Bavaria, we'll create a subject down here because we're not interested in that stuff. And we'll keep them around forever, just like Arnskron and those guys. Yeah, huge cultural capacity now, but there's no one we can accept. Everyone else is just too small. All right, I got a crazy plan right here, which might make France and all of the Italians join a coalition, but they won't declare anyway. So I hit Wartenberg, right? We vassalize them. Now, obviously, we can. However, we also vassalize Cologne. We also vassalize Hesse. We also vassalize Murbach, the banks we don't care about, obviously, in the Handsome. We also vassalize tiny little Palatinate. We don't care about the Pope, since we can't get this yet. Or actually, we could release someone there. We'll see. And we vassalize Solothurn. Everyone that we're going to fight is almost completely in Germany. This is going to be an annoying one. And a long one. But let's do it. Let's do it. There we go. Calling the parliament in Prague. How's control looking, by the way? Not bad. I just can't project that far. Fabricate CB. Wartenberg for the Palatinate. Yes. Can we upgrade some troops? No, we can't. Not just yet. Let's allow people to attach to everything. There we go. Let's declare, man. Let's declare. I can't threaten, can I? No, I can't. Boom. There it is. Okay. Cool. It doesn't look that big like this. Obviously, it's not. But just because there's so many people in, and because you can't peace out anyone until a year passes, it just feels long. But obviously, these wars are super easy, man. So yeah, let's just tell everyone to focus siege everywhere, pretty much in the Germanies. Okay, actually, the Palatinate, since they're so small, there we go. The Rhine becomes a fiefdom. Cool. One down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to go. Oh, god damn it. France is doing its thing as well versus the Pope. Probably want Avignon, right? Yeah. Okay, let's hope they don't take stuff from Cologne or piece them out soon enough to where I can do it, because they... Actually, no, they don't have the capital. Okay, annex Bamberg. Everything we got from them is a core, and we've now gotten the Nuremberg market, which hopefully will expand to cover this bit right here. That doesn't have that big of an access to Prague. And it has. Perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to happen. Cologne we've sieged down. Let's see. Cool, we can do it. Nice. There we go. There's another one down. I think there's Hesse, too. Oh, we can't do Hesse. At least not yet. We still can't do Hesse. They're too big. There's actually one more here. I mean, if what I'm doing right now isn't annoying, I don't know what is. Okay, I've just sieged down, bitch. Now can we do Hesse? Oh, maybe if we stay in a little longer. Who is in? What about the Solothurn? Are they done? Solothurn. There we go. Fiefdom. Excellent. Yeah, look, no one's getting mad out of the countries that I feared. Oh, there's the big scary guy, Murbach. Oh, yes, Hesse tanked down below 100. There we go. Hesse is in as well. Nice. Okay, I can't piece out Hansa, Fuggers, and Welser because, well, they're not doing anything, and I don't want to give 13,000 ducats to, you know, freaking company over here. And there we go. There's Württemberg as well. In as a fiefdom, man. Nice. Okay. Is that everyone? No, that's not everyone. That's not everyone. So if we take a look at it like this, it's a Luxembourg, Milan, I forgot to take that from the Pope, but I knocked him out quickly because, yeah, France. Yeah, Milan, Torino. Wait, what about French Comte? Fiefdom of Aragon? I do need land from them as well. Okay, we'll get to it. Antagonism, not bad. Actually, not bad. Let's improve with Britain. Milan over here. The boys that I just annexed. Verona, Aquileia. Aragon too as well. Nice. New ruler, but still the emperor. Excellent. Who's not married? This guy. Simon de Wartenberg. Who can we marry? Not in line. Second in line. Third in line. Lots of people over here. None of them are probably in line, right? Yep. What about two Sicilies? Nope, nothing right there. Okay then. You know how it goes. Alright, but time to continue. We're gonna fight Milan, gonna take everything from them that they have over in southern Germany, and everything they have is High Alemannic, which is basically Swiss, let's be real, and also the country of Northern Swiss Plateau. My boy, they're already that culture, so we'll feed everything over here to them. Milan is allied to Aragon. Aragon won't help them out. Milan doesn't have any, you know, additional, subjects or allies, so there we go. This should be a fairly easy one. Is that everything? Yeah, that should be everything. Okay, there's a piece out on Milan. Gonna give it all to Northern Swiss Plateau. Now, it is gonna take Northern Swiss Plateau ages to integrate this, because this is like 8 different provinces. It's all a part of different ones, but that's okay. They should be able to core up everything. Yeah. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we actually got Zurich right here, who's solo, Torino, who's solo, and then these boys, which are... Ooh, this is gonna be an interesting one. Because that brings in Aragon with their boys. Castile, which should have colonies by now, yeah. And then 2 Sicilies, who are pretty powerful. This, in that case, is our... Shoot, this is harder than Britain, honestly. But Britain does bring in Castile as well. So, in terms of endgame bosses, I'd have to rank Britain at number 3. And then these guys, the Aragonese subject, at number 2. And then, obviously, France at number 1. Even though France is solo. It doesn't matter. Okay. It doesn't matter. Okay, the only guys we have to take care of then are Zurich, Torino, and Luxembourg. And then I'll start pummeling Britain. Okay, armies have been upgraded, or at least the infantry. Pretty soon we're also gonna do this, Pistoliers, I think, or do they get up to heavy lancers? I don't know. Then again, you know, the pikemen should be better than the arquebusiers right here, but it's not that deep. It's all about really what you research first, kinda, because even though technically the other guys are better than the guys you have, the game still doesn't offer for you to upgrade them, which I don't like. I really actually don't like the fact that there are multiple of the same types of infantry, and one is clearly better. But if you research that first, you build that up first, then you gotta destroy the army you have. It's kind of weird, right? So it's all depending on who you research first, right? I think it should be kept simple, man. Just have one type of infantry whenever, right? And along with like unique per country guys. But even then, even the unique per country guys sometimes get upgraded to the rest of them. Whereas I feel like they should have their own branch. I don't know. It's not that deep at the end of the day, but eh. What the hell is this? This is good, because, you know, the coalition, Luxembourg and Torino are both in it, so once again, we just do both of them in one war. In reality, we don't really even need that much from Luxembourg, really only about half of what they own, but, you know, frick it. Actually, this is stupid, it's not even their core. It's not even their core. We could take this right here, which is in Germany from them. Then this bit right here... and just create subjects over here, obviously, if France hasn't done too much damage, and they really haven't. I think I should be able to release the Netherlands from here. I don't know what the game cores on, though. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, probably actually not gonna vassalize Luxembourg. What's the point? If it's not their core, it won't be mine. This guy's been doing this for years, man, and I hate it when there's 3 locations to do. He's probably still in that one, isn't he? Yep, he's assimilating this one. He did this one. He's not doing the one I want the most. Dude, we've completely wiped out Silesians. This guy's been here for freaking decades, man. And they're all on auto, so it's not like they'll really leave. Unless you do this, but even then they don't really leave. There we go, Schwabach has been annexed. Got cores on everything, that's lovely. I'm still doing Lower Bavaria, obviously, they're huge. We need to start doing someone else. Let's start doing Upper Bavaria. Both of these guys are gonna be slow, but yeah, we still got super huge guys to annex, man. Brunswick, Munster, yeah. But we got a parliament. Let's see, is anything going on? What is France doing? They're fighting Aragon. Probably for stuff over there, that's interesting. I think we just hit Luxembourg, man. This brings in the coalition, which obviously enables us to also take Torino and Zurich, which I'm just gonna feed to my other Swiss guys, Solothurn. Even though they'll be disconnected, they'll still have an easier time coring them up because, you know, we really gotta wait on these other guys, the northern Swiss plateau. So there we go. Let's call the parliament right here in Prague. Fund farming estates, fabricate CB, Luxembourg for Lower Alsace. Just gonna take everything that Luxembourg owns, create subjects, and feed Zurich and Torino to Solothurn. Obviously, once again, the banks, and this time the Opium Austria, which still exists, are gonna be in, but yeah, we don't really care. In fact, I'm probably not even gonna do anything with my guys. Maybe we can just tell them to focus siege. Yeah, just gonna tell them to focus siege up on stuff in Luxembourg, down here, over here. That's all they gotta do, really. Hey, he finally did it. Cool, I can unlock him. Where is he? There he is. The thing is, the expansion like this, you know, having cores everywhere is super easy in the HRE because, you know, there's many small countries around you that they can vassalize, right? And sure, in other regions you can do it too. Just take a province, pop a vassal, you know, of that culture, and you'll still gain cores everywhere. But a lot of countries, for example, like the Ottomans, have so many, like, integration speed modifiers, man, that it really doesn't even make that much sense to always play with vassals. And sure, you end up with not full core stuff, but, you know, I never really focus on that. But this is really the only campaign where I've really been like, yeah, let's have everything cores, just because of all the control modifiers that you get as Bohemia. Too bad we can't go further up here, man. It's been low for so long, but hey, at least over here it's banging. Also, Maximilian here is pretty banging as well. That's a really good general. Well, that's a wrap on Zurich. It's only one location. Transferring it to Solothurn, separate piece, and they're out. Well, we got the war of religions situation going on right here. It doesn't really do anything ever as far as I've seen. Protestant Union, Milan, Bardi, and Peruzzi. Catholic League, me. There's Torino done as well. We can transfer them over to these guys right here. There we go. That's all occupied by Solothurn. Separate piece, boom, boom, boom. What? Oh, they got more land down here. Okay, there we go. Now we can piece out Torino. And this is what we want from Luxembourg. Okay, there's a piece out. Now, let me take a look at the cultures right here. This is Rhine Alemannic. It's actually a very small culture. I think it's only pretty much here. Stuff I took over here is Walloon. Excellent. And stuff I took up here is Low Franconian. Okay, let's see if we can do some historical subjects right here. So, who can we do here? This is not a very good way to do this. No, this is actually a horrible way to do this. Well, there's Brabant. Nice, there we go. We've created Brabant. Nice cores, we'll give that when we take it from France. All right, but that's done. And that's everyone in the HRE that's independent. Or not in the HRE, in the Germanies. Yep. Next up, these guys. Alliance still there. Now, actually, Britain is here, too. What if we do it the other way around? Nothing really changes. Aragon won't help here. Yeah. Okay, well, it's Britain, Aragon, and France. Obviously, the most from France. This could potentially be taken from England in one more, but the thing is, they got Cleves and Thuringia as well, and I'll need to steal them somehow. This is actually quite a lot of people that they have there. All right, but yeah, next it's either Aragon or Britain. We'll see, I guess, when Parliament comes around, or we might actually have CBs already. No, we don't, just on France and Mainz, which is also my subject. Still annexing these guys, 645 out of 870 on Lower Bavaria. Good thing none of the other guys that I want to fight are joining any of these, because then I think I'd end up fighting everyone. Frick me, I forgot a location. Funnily enough, my army is standing there, god damn it.
Okay, well, that's just because I'm stupid. I could probably end up threatening for it later. Oh, what the hell? We do got CBs on Britain, man. Why the hell do they not show up here? So we can do that, for example. This one, steel might not even get here. Sweden is going to come in, obviously, but we can hold them back super easily. Yeah, lots of forts. Lots of forts. Not a problem, though. I'm just still wondering who to go in on first. Yeah, no CB on these guys. Well, obviously the other one, because the Aragon won't help here. Yeah, Britain has got to be first. Do I do it now, though? The culture stuff here is going to be horrible, dude. They've already converted so much to English. Moselle Franconian. It's going to be a pain in the ass to manage all of this. We're probably just going to have to give some stuff to a Reign Franconian guy, create an English guy here and here, create an English guy here, give these Walloon ones to this guy over here, create a Moselle Franconian guy here, feed some more stuff over here to a different English guy perhaps. And that's if we can take everything in one war. Remember, we need Cleves, all of this, and Thuringia. We probably can't. With the CBs I would use, though, not dubious claims, minus 25%. We could lose this war? Why the hell could we lose this war? Are you kidding me? You think because of the Navy, dumbass? Hell nah, bro. Hell no. Let's see. They got 15,000 pros. It doesn't tell me about Castile. Doesn't tell me about Sweden. Don't care about Aragon. Frick it, bro. We ball. We ball, baby. There we go. Okay. Probably the biggest war we've done so far. If you don't consider France all the way from episode 1 declaring on Luxembourg and us defending them twice. We pushed them back twice. Okay, I'm actually going to keep these guys up here. They're going to be like defending from Sweden. And then these two other guys, they can go in and siege. I'm going to try and go for this without levies. Just like I have been doing so far. I think my formation is destroying everyone, so it's going to be a while before we peace out Castile, though. Let's just hope they won't be able to get access. Where the hell is access? There it is. Yeah, as long as France stays like this, we're chilling. I think we can knock out Sweden real quick, though. Now, obviously, we haven't occupied anything, but just a quick tester on if something like this will be possible. Now, Thuringia. Okay, transfer Thuringia. That's possible. We haven't sieged Cleves. That's why it's not showing up yet. Yeah, we won't be able to do this in one war. No way. Anyway, let's not pick stuff from Cleves. Yeah. We'll see after we siege everything, but probably not. That's okay. I'll just steal Cleves and Thuringia and take half of this. Next war, half. Maybe even make them break the alliance with, well, that doesn't matter, does it? Unless Aragon is actually... No, it's not. We're just rolling him in Scandinavia, man. Yeah, look at this, dude. Alright, for 13,000 ducats, Sweden is out, so at least we don't gotta focus on that northern front anymore. Over here, I haven't looked at this at all. It's going well. I got these guys on auto-siege. My boys are sieging, so we're chilling right there. Yeah, with these guys, I guess I'll just stand around here in the north and watch out for any British landings. Hell yeah, bro. That's why I haven't been annexing Brunswick, man. Why can't I hover or click on armies? I haven't been able to do this for ages. But this is the boy Brunswick, okay? They've been one of the best subjects, man. And obviously, you know, they always got the real army up and running. Lower Bavaria is pretty cool too, but yeah, shout out Brunswick, man. They actually landed in Britain. Okay, we just gotta piece out Castile here, man. 38, they probably won't accept. Ah, for 15,000 ducats they'll leave? Sure. Cool. It's only Britain now. Alright, just another check here. So stealing Thuringia and Cleves, and then I do something like this. Oh, they're willing to accept that. Wait, can I go for everything here? Yes, I probably can. Yes, we can. Nice. Okay, we just gotta stay in this war long enough to where they're willing to accept, man. Obviously, you know, it's 67, but we don't have to get the 67 war score for them to accept. Perfect. Perfect. It changes so drastically once you occupy stuff, man. And as long as you don't border Gorham up too much. This is a problem, though. Shoot. It's already been ticking for a year. I'm already sieging this. There is progress, dummy. Yeah, I don't got boats to get my guys over to Britain to land or whatever. Are these guys going to walk in there? Yes, they are. Excellent. Okay, that's progress. Well, we got max ticking. They're not landing to where we can get more for beating them up. This is still going on. We're halfway. Okay, we just gotta prioritize here. So Thuringia Cleves, And not border gore. Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's where we run into a problem when we start taking these big ones. We can do that. That too. That too. That too. That too. This almost. Yeah, Eiffel and Hunsrück here are the problem, man. This is like the most we can do. Let's see if they become sadder in about a year, but if not, this is the peace deal. Yeah, if not, this is the peace deal, and then we'll just go in on this. Everything they own is in Germany, right? Yeah, everything they own is in Germany. I thought I might have been taking stuff in France by mistake, but yeah. There really should be a Low Countries region, I feel like, and there should be a Poland one. Baltic should go here, I think. Some of the regions I'm not a fan of. Also, Ireland. I mean, if Ireland's a region, you gotta make the Low Countries a region, right? Yeah, just make Poland, push it down a little bit more, like this. Then push Ruthenia down a little bit more over here, and then you'll have the Baltic over here. Because it's still gonna be bigger than both the Low Countries and Ireland and Korea. Okay, gotta peace out. Yeah, this is what we're doing. We're gonna do another war with Britain. It's alright. Cool. Those guys are under our fold. Now let's create the most complicated vassals I've ever done. Ugh. This is gonna be annoying. Yeah, only thing I'm hoping for here is that, well, Britain is actually completely blocked off from France, which is good. Oh, wait, shoot, I don't have a parliament, man. I was hoping to threaten, Luxembourg for this here. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm basically recreating HRE borders right here, but the rest of it is so jumbled up. I don't mean to create 80 different subjects, man. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep the rest of this. All right, big-ass coalition now with France in it, which I don't like. But I think that's all about all I got in me for today. I'll continue the rest of this tomorrow. Really not that much more to conquer. Almost none, man. It's just this and then France and then these two, obviously. Calvinist has also spawned. Some of my subjects are Calvinist, Anglican. I actually haven't seen Anglican that often, man. I think it's actually pretty difficult for Britain to become Anglican. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, there's a you know, a big splotch of different religions up here, which makes sense. Hey, what the hell? The Voynich manuscript? Isn't that the untranslated thingy and stuff, right? That's pretty cool. Alrighty, Lower Bavaria has been annexed, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have cores on everything? We don't. I actually don't have guys available to convert stuff right now, so I guess, you know, we'll get on that later. But yeah, as we expand more and more, you know, we definitely won't have cores everywhere, although I will try. Alright, so the truce with Britain is up. We should have... Oh, we don't have CBs. Really? Come on, man. I guess it's all on France. Yeah, it's all on France. Too bad we can't declare right now because Castile wouldn't join. When is Parliament? 21 months. Yeah, I guess we'll wait up then. By the way, at this point, converting Trentino over here to actually Danube Bavarian because there was already quite a lot of it there, and it is accepted for me, so that is how I'm getting the cores here. As for over here, pretty soon I will accept Rhine Franconian, and for this, we need to do English? Oh, what is that? Is that... it's even two different areas. We'll take care of this later. Yeah, and integration is pretty quick, man. We're done integrating everything. Obviously, you know, it was not a lot of land, but, you know, just as much time as the truce took to expire. And actually, these guys are, like, already automatically on some of these things, so yeah. This guy, man, they're obsessed with assimilating Silesia. Bro, it's already all check, man. It's literally 99.71% check. You're kidding me. Annexed another subject right here, whatever they were called. Obviously still doing Upper Bavaria. Who do we do next? Hesse? At this point, we don't care about disconnected and non-disconnected stuff. Yeah, we could do Hesse. Or actually, no, we can't do Hesse because we got them recently. Or no, they don't like me enough. Goslar? They don't like me enough either. Who the hell likes me enough? Subject, let's see. Start annexation. Okay, these are the guys we can do. We can do Neckar Basin. Apparently that is a country that I... Yep, there we go. We'll do those guys. Hey, we're the #1 great power in the world, man. Frick yeah. Does Ming still exist? Majapahit and Mamluks are economic hegemon. Okay. Yeah, these guys have actually grown. They don't expand that often, to be honest. But yeah, we can't see Ming. We can see... What the hell is that? Khanbalik, Northern Yuan. Why can we see these? And this, Timurids, Samarkand. I think that's the only thing I can see there. Oh no, we can see some over here. How often does this happen? I've actually never noticed it. All right, CB has been acquired on Great Britain, ladies and gentlemen. Castile still won't join, so this is super easy. All we need is this right here. Once again, gonna just hold off Sweden up here, beat up Britain if it lands, and it should be relatively cheap. So there's the declaration. We'll wrap up Britain, then we'll go in for these two little bits right here, and then it's France, baby. And folks, there's a peace out on Britain. Perfect. Okay, so I've taken yeah, some stuff for myself and some stuff for these guys. The stuff that I took is English, so I do need to create an English subject here, another one. We'll put them down right there, fiefdom, there we go. These guys are English, yes they are. Okay, and now I'll grant them, you know, just these things here. Okay, Aragon has annexed this subject here, so I guess we are going to be fighting them proper. This is going to be such an annoying war, man, just for these two little locations, because we're going to be getting 0 war score from this stuff. Aragon and Castile aren't going to be able to get here unless France gives them access. 2 Sicilies obviously can, so we'll just do the border fighting with them like I did with Sweden. And we'll see. Well, a CB has been fabricated on Aragon. Might as well go in, right? There we go, there's the declaration. Parliament approved claims. Castile and the 2 Sicilies join, but yeah, it is what it is. Okay, let's see how long and annoying this will be, because, well... Oh, dude, this little bit that I completely forgot about. Who is this? That's the Pope. And they're actually in this somehow. Oh my god, Pope is a vassal of 2 Sicilies. Okay, we can't forget to actually take that. Damn, almost forgot a little location. Also, this right here. That's right, it's not just France left, so... well, we need to siege it down to get it. Where are my guys? They're right here. Let's send them off. We can't, it's winter. I'm so not looking forward to fighting France, man, because it's gonna be absolute forts galore, dude. Look at this, man. Look at this. Jesus Christ. It's gonna be so painful. Thankfully, it's not that painful to barrage. You know, we're not losing that much people. Obviously, these guys can't replenish because we're so far away from home, but yeah, we'll just barrage the shit out of France later when we fight them. Yeah, gotta get, like, super quick war score, man. I made this Ligurian. I'm just gonna take it for myself, then. Yeah. Hey, Upper Bavaria has been annexed. Nice. I'm gonna create a subject here later. What culture is it? Actually, 2 different subjects. Dude, honestly, the 2 Sicilies are nowhere to be seen, man. I did find, like, a... What was it? Like a 5k stack earlier, but no one's just doing anything, which I do like quite a lot. And I also like this quite a lot as well. It means I can go and beat their ass. Alright, 11%. We can start asking for things, but yeah. We need to get Castile out, because we're not doing anything with them. Let's actually do a separate piece on Naples here. Alright, cool. Actually, Aragon is willing to accept. I don't know how the hell I got 23% war score, but maybe off of a battle or something. But this, what culture is this? This is some weirdo culture. Let's just give it both to these guys, man. There we go. That's the peace deal. Cool. Okay, done with those guys. Dude, someone gave land to the Pope. God damn it. I guess I got bishoprics still. I mean, of course I do. I got Cologne and Mainz. Yeah, so every time I annex the Pope, he's just gonna pop back up. That's exactly what I did down here, apparently. Okay, then in that case, we need to have no bishoprics to annex the Pope. At least we freed him, though. But with that done, ladies and gentlemen, I think this is a pretty good place to wrap it up for this video, man. I think we're definitely gonna do one more of these because obviously, you know, job's not finished. So, yeah, we did accomplish quite a lot in this run, man. Fought pretty much everyone we could fight, completely gobbled up almost the entirety of northern and southern Germany, continually annexing vassals. Economy is absolutely nutty. Control is banging as well. Age of Reformation is about to end. We're about to enter the age of absolutism, so faster integration and stuff like that, and still so many subjects left to annex, man. Obviously, since I'm gonna create 2 right here, let's not even think about those. Yeah, we need to annex 23 subjects, and we need to beat up France in many, many wars, and I think that will be a very nice way to wrap it up next time. So for France, we gotta take stuff down here, and obviously over here, and we still gotta nab that one little location from Luxembourg, and once we annex every vassal, then we're gonna take care of the Pope, because if we annex them, someone will just pop them out, you know, from a different province, which of course we don't want to deal with that 58 different times. But yeah, looking super, super powerful, man. You know, Bohemia, such a banging country, and next time you all have to look forward to the clash of the Titans, ladies and gentlemen. This war that we're going to be doing with France is going to be of epic proportions, and I'm very, very excited to get to that and suffer through the pain of all their forts next time. But I think that is a really, really good place to leave it off right here, man. But yeah, like I said earlier, man, Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, if you're enjoying this entire run. If you haven't already and you're all the way to the end, what are you doing, man? You watched the entire video and you haven't left a like? Come on, bro. Obviously, subscribe for next episode and be on the lookout for more EU5 news and more content like this. But yeah, that's it for me for now. See you next time.